In this video, we're going to be using the double angle formulas and more specifically talking about the difference between the three different cosine formulas. So let's just recap. Cosine 2 theta has three options. You can choose cosine squared minus sine squared, or you could choose to use 2 cosine squared minus 1, or you could choose to use 1 minus 2 sine squared. No matter which formula you choose, they will give you the correct answer for 2 cosine theta. So let's verify. We've already done an example, and we used cosine squared minus sine squared, and we got negative 119 over 169. But what if we used one of the other two formulas? Let's try it. So my other option could have been to use 2 cosine squared minus 1. So what I'm going to do is we're going to try it with this formula next. And just a reminder, these are our sine and our cosine for the example that we did. So 2 theta is equal to 2 cosine squared minus 1. Let's plug in those values. We have an equal sign, 2 times cosine is negative 5 over 13. And again, we need to square it, and then we're going to subtract 1. Now, it's important that we use PEMDAS here. We have parentheses with an exponent. We're going to take care of that first. This gives me 2 times a 25 over 169. Again, negative 5 times negative 5, positive 25, and 13 times 13, 169. Now what we're going to do is we are going to continue using PEMDAS. Multiplication needs to happen before subtraction. So let's multiply. 2 times 25 gives me 50 over 169. Now I could put minus 1, but minus 1 actually wouldn't be helpful. Instead, I want to make this a fraction as well. The denominator is 169, 169. Well, 169 over 169 is 1. And now that they're both fractions, I can actually subtract the numerators. This gives me negative 119 over 169. So cosine 2 theta, negative 119 over 169. Well, let's check to see if we got that answer the first time. So when we did cosine squared using the first formula, we got negative 119 over 169. When we did it with the second formula, we got the exact same answer. Let's try it with the third formula. In this formula, they want me to do 1 minus 2 sine squared. So let's plug in those values. 1 minus 2 times, and sine for this problem, let's just verify, 12 over 13. Checking that formula again, I need to square it. When I do that, I want to do the parentheses and the exponent first. 1 minus 2 times 144 over 169. And we're going to be doing the multiplication next. This gives me 1 minus 288 over 169. And notice that 1 in the front isn't very helpful. It's not in fraction form. The denominator, 169. So let's make the denominator 169. But the goal is to have a full 1. Well, 169 over 169 will give me 1. When I perform the subtraction of the numerators, this gives me negative 119 over 169, cosine 2 theta. So let's just verify, did I get the same answer all three times? Negative 119 over 169, and negative 119 over 169. So again, you can choose either formula of the three that you prefer, and you will get the same answer.